What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today we are basically gonna do a lot of talking. I just thought I'd get that right straight away. It's like an update video. Now that we hit 50k subs, big thanks to all of you guys who subscribed. I thought I'd sort of sit down in a way, I know I'm standing right now, and sort of discuss my plans for this year in terms of the type of videos I'm gonna do, maybe unit, and just basically give you guys a full idea of what's happening. Also changes in terms of cars, and yeah, because I know right now the channel seems to be very GTI project focused, so I thought I had to make this video because some of you guys do watch the channel for like review style videos. The M2 is going to make an appearance in this video as well, because I know some of you guys do miss the M2. But I think the first thing we'll go over is my plans for the channel in terms of going forward. Right, so the sun's come out now and it's blinding me, but yeah, I've got the shed parked behind us, all fantastic. Now up until say the GTI project start date, which was like about a month ago now, the channel was around for about 2 years and we've done mostly review style videos. Now I didn't start off like that. If you haven't gone back and checked my first set of videos, I used to do videos on my S3. I used to have an Audi S3 8V, the current shape. So I started off doing that, and then going from there we went into like Golf R videos and stuff like that, and Leon, and from there every sort of review possible on German cars. Now I do enjoy them, don't get me wrong, but the thing is I've always wanted to do more project style stuff, because for me personally I wanted to learn, and yeah, it's like doing this has kind of got me more excited about cars again. I know it sounds a bit strange, you know. I'm in the very fortunate position to try a lot of these high-powered cars out, RS3s and RS6s and whatever crazy stuff that people bring to me. But yeah, the project thing was always pushed to the side because I didn't know what to do. Like in terms of, should I do a cheap car, should I do like a Golf R, should I get like an old Golf R, stuff like that. But yeah, so going forward, I'll just put it out there, we are going to be focusing a lot on project cars with the occasional review. The reviews, the only ones that I'm going to do are probably going to be like, say if a new release comes out. So the M2 competition, I did that one. If you haven't checked that out, make sure you do. I'm maybe planning to do the A35 AMG, the current new shape. So these sorts of cars, you know, the debate cars, that's kind of how the channel started, in like covering all the debate cars, rather than say doing lots of niche reviews on cars that are appeal to a very small audience. So that brings me on to another thing. Since I've got this GTI and doing the sort of DIY videos I've done, one, I've learned a lot about it, just how the TFSI is, but also the channel has grown from, I believe, 43k to 50k subs in like a month, which I've never had that growth before. Now I have seen some of the comments in my recent videos, like some people saying, oh, they're getting bored of the GTI. The thing is though, from my perspective, you gotta understand, it's about growing the channel now. So yeah, I mean, doing this GTI first, like a cheap build, it's not to say I'm just gonna do GTI videos for the rest of this channel's life. This is like a starting point for me. So getting this, that we might move on to something Jap, we might move on to something a bit more fancy, you could say. But you gotta remember, I'm a hot hatch guy and a sort of sports saloon kind of thing, so I've never really been, I've appreciated more fancy cars, but it's always about, you know, the RSs and the M's and the GTIs, and I mean, everyone loves a Mark IV GTI, let's be honest. I have got a goal this year to hopefully 100k subs. I know we're about 50k away, but we did 7k in a matter of 3-4 weeks. So I think with that continuing to grow, maybe adding another project car in a couple of months, I think it's maybe possible. Of course, if you do watch the videos regularly, make sure you are subscribed. It does help a lot with the channel. But yeah, stay tuned, there's going to be a lot more going on this year. Now going on to another thing which I've always wanted to have, and I want to make it a reality, is getting a unit for the cars. Now I'm not going to complain, I have got a lovely space here. I know it looks a bit like a mess here, but I've got so much open space in my backyard right now. But you know, going forward, say I want to have a ramp and I want to invite people over and say like, yeah, come and just mess around with the cars. I don't want to have randomers in my house basically. So do you know what I mean? So this, whilst it is an open space for me to do bits on the GTI, if the channel continues to grow, I will get a unit, and then we can, I don't know, just turn it into some nice space with just car stuff, put all the builds and stuff, and yeah, you could even have meets there if you want. I mean, numbers don't really lie, guys. If you look at it, if you look at the videos in the last month, I've benefited a lot more from the channel in this past month than I have ever before. And I put all my money back into the channel, like in terms of builds. I don't really, this GTI, whatever I sort of make, I'll just put it back in there, do more videos for you lot. I'm not really fussed like that. All I care about is cars, to be fair. I think what we'll go on to now is the type of cars that are going to be involved. Right, so move the camera around so you don't doze off or anything, and by some miracle the cars are turning around and the M2 has joined us. yeah, if you haven't seen any of my older videos, I have got this BMW M2 as my kind of daily. I know it's a bit crazy, but yeah, that is my daily car. The GTI is purely a project. I know how many times I will have said that, you guys have probably kept count by now. But yeah, this part of the video, again, more talking. But yeah, we're gonna essentially say what we're gonna do with these cars, what's going, what's staying. Now, one thing I do want to say before we do that, I know there's been a lot of befores and afters. I'm not going to become one of them, you know, YouTubers who just sells cars. And it's weird, I call myself a YouTuber, then I've never considered myself as one. But yeah, I'm not going to do all this buy and sell stuff. You know, these guys now, I'm not going to name any names, but yeah, they're just clickbait buying and selling cars. None of that's going to happen on this channel. But yeah, I think what we'll do, we'll start with the M2 first, because I think a lot of you guys are wondering what's going on with the M2. Then we'll get to the GTI, and then any future stable mates as it is. Right, so just negotiate my way through the wasteland here. There is the M2, still totally standard. I know this was supposed to get fully modified and all of that good stuff, but the reason being is yeah, I kind of just use it for my daily stuff and just enjoying it as it is. Of course, it's got a full set of winter tires on it, so that gives you an idea. I do drive this car a lot. It's not just a garage parked one. I mean, this is probably going to be more parked up than this, and it's really clean. It is fairly clean right now because I got it washed a couple of weeks ago, but it's usually brown. It's mineral grey, and I've got the Icon headlights and carbon body kit. Not much has changed. See, the reason for that is, say I go for a full-blown exhaust on that, it's probably going to be more than this whole car. And to me, going forward with the channel, project cars, it makes no sense. For the price of an exhaust on this, I could buy a whole extra project car. And I'm sure I've already pointed out in the video already, that is my sort of kind of goal for now. I can stick a downpipe or something like that on there and get some noise out of it, but as it is, it's fairly nice sounding. Now, the reason why it hasn't really featured on many videos is simply because it has a very limited audience, I'd say. I mean, like, even if I had something like a 140, you'd probably have a larger audience. For the M2, this is a lovely car. Like, I really enjoy it, but yeah, I just prefer to make videos on the GTI and any other DSG hatchback that I can find, because the channel is very focused on that. But yeah, I'll give you guys a little quick tour whilst we're here, and just to make some of you guys happy. My spoiler, which I installed a while ago, the rest is pretty much the same. Exhaust there, all factory. I think I've got the keys with me. I mean, they're pretty loud as they are, so I've not really had too much of an urge to do something. Looks like it needs fuel as well. I haven't driven in a couple of days. Can tell that's cold, isn't it? Now, in terms of whether I'm keeping the M2, for now, yeah, I will probably, because I don't really see any reason to get rid of it. And like I said, I'm not doing this whole switch up thing every 2-3 months. Project cars are a different story, but the M2 is a lovely car. I got it brand new. I've put about 6,000 miles on it. I know some of you guys do know me as a bit of a 5-pot fanboy, so after I got the S3, it was kind of expected that I'd get an RS3. But yeah, I wanted to experience rear-wheel drive and doing ASBO stuff. So yeah, once my winters are off, we will try and do some more stuff, but it'll mostly be on Instagram. So yeah, if you check out my Instagram, you'll find a lot more M2 content on there. Again, also with the S3, there isn't going to be any direct replacement for that. The replacement is just having a bunch of old sheds project cars, because they're just much more interesting to me now. Like, my sort of guide has kind of changed for what I find interesting on some cars. I've always loved these GTIs and stuff, but you know, in terms of getting my hands dirty and that, I just want to do that stuff now. Yeah, let's get onto the GTI. Future plans for this, probably go stage 1 first. Suspension is going to be coming soon. I might be working with a company on that, quite excited. Wheels are actually maybe picking up tonight actually, so that might be one of the coming videos. Brakes are still new, so when these pack up, then we might stick on some, like, someone told me you could stick Mark 7R brakes on for pretty cheap, so we might do that. Or of course, if we get any sponsorship help. That's another thing I just want to quickly gloss over again. Since I've done this GTI, we've been getting like sponsors getting in contact with the channel, so it gives you an idea what people are interested in. So it's very exciting times for me. I've never had these things pop up in my inbox or anything like that before. Probably stick with the KO3 for now, the standard turbo. If we blow the turbo, we'll do KO4, like I've mentioned a couple of times. Let me turn off the M2 actually. I'll give it a little quick rev for you guys. It's probably gonna have the limiter on though. I don't want to get I don't want to annoy my neighbors. I'm not going to say too much of the GTI just yet because that's kind of the current project, so you will find out in due course what happens with the GTI. Now going on to future cars, I might add another project car. I might have given a hint in my detailing video that I did the other day. Go and check that out. Of another project car that we might be picking up relatively soon. They're quite well priced, so I can make it work. I'm just seeing the growth that the GTI has given us, so I think it would be worth the investment for me in terms of, you know, the channel growing. So like I said, I'm putting all whatever I earn from the channel, putting straight back in. So I think having 2 project cars will stop you guys getting sick of seeing this car, but it is a fantastic car as we've established. So don't know how you can get bored of GTI, let's be honest. But yeah, I know some of you guys ain't German car fans, so that's a bit of a hint there. I will work with the whole cheap car basis for, let's say, a good part of the year, and then yeah, we might get a bit, you know, fancy with it, you could say. And once we've built up the contacts, I've learnt a bit more, because the whole key thing you gotta remember, the whole sort of basis for this is me learning. So I feel like I've learnt a bit already. Even just doing a coolant change on that has got me quite excited, I'm not gonna lie. So as we go along, I feel more confident with my skills. You know, the growth is there. We'll add another car. I never really wanted it to become just monotonous reviews. I know a lot of you guys do enjoy them, so I do put a lot of effort in my reviews. You know what I mean? There's a lot of people jumping out making reviews now, so it kind of is a bit of a saturated market, but I've always maintained like detail to be my kind of, you could say, like unique, not selling point, but just the way my reviews are. I like to get my facts right, you know, all the time, rather than just saying it's fast. But yeah, it's all good stuff. People enjoy various things. Some people like just everyone just going mad in the video. Like I like just to tell you guys whether it's as good as everyone says it is. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it for the update. I think I've rambled on a fair bit. Be surprised if some of you guys are still here. But yeah, for you hardcore review guys, hopefully you do understand. You gotta look at it from my perspective. The channel's growing a lot now and I have to cater to that sort of field. But yeah, make sure you do subscribe to the channel. Let's try and get to that 100k goal this year. And look, I'm even holding on my arm right now. And yeah, just like the video, so hopefully a lot more of the subscribers do see it and understand what's going on. And yeah guys, I'll see you in the next video very soon. The next video should be the dyno one, so yeah, should be a good one.